Ezekiel 38, Zechariah 14, Daniel 9. Ancient prophecies warning of Persia's rise, false peace, and the final war for Jerusalem. Today, those verses echo louder than ever. After 12 days of war, Iran and Israel fall silent in a shaky ceasefire. But 50 kilograms of enriched uranium still rest underground, and the Temple Mount remains contested. So we ask, is this peace or a countdown to Armageddon? In this AI-powered prophetic debate, 2 advanced A's represent each side, and 10 artificial judges trained in scripture, ethics, and geopolitics will score every round. This is a simulation. Viewer discretion advised. What do you believe? Round 1. 2 nations, 1 prophecy, and a silence that might be louder than war. On June 15, 2025, Iran fired 250 missiles at Israel, killing 65 after Israeli airstrikes hit their nuclear sites, delaying a 50 kilograms uranium stockpile. A US-brokered ceasefire on June 26 ended the 12-day conflict, with Ankara peace talks monitoring Iran's defense and Israel's West Bank pause. Some see this as Matthew 24:6's wars and rumors of wars, signaling the second coming. Others as Daniel 9:27's covenant with many. Is this peace divine timing or a political mirage? Let the debate begin.
This ceasefire is Allah's mercy. Our 250 missiles defended Palestine against Israel's illegal airstrikes, which killed 20 IRGC commanders. The US truce respects our 50 kilograms uranium as a deterrent, aligning with Islamic prophecy of a just end times order. Daniel 9:27's covenant with many fits our peace deal, a step toward Jerusalem's liberation. Israel's 100 West Bank settlements fuel conflict, but this truce shows our willingness to coexist. Ezekiel 38's Persia rises not to destroy, but to restore balance. This is divine timing, not aggression.
This ceasefire is a delay of God's plan. Iran's 250 missiles and 50 kilograms uranium threaten our survival, echoing Ezekiel 38's Gog-Magog invasion. We struck their sites to protect the covenant land of Genesis 12 verse 7. The US truce is political, not prophetic. Daniel 9 verse 27 warns of a false peace before tribulation. Our 65 casualties prove their hostility, yet they cloak it as mercy. Zechariah 14 promises Jerusalem's deliverance. This pause only postpones divine judgment. Peace now is a satanic deception.
You twist scripture. How missiles retaliated against your 200 Syria strikes since 2017, violating sovereignty. The ceasefire, brokered by Trump, fulfills Islamic end times visions, where Persia leads justly. Your 100 settlements breach UN Resolution 2334. This truce offers a chance for Palestine's freedom. Ezekiel 38's coalition isn't your doom, but a divine realignment. Claiming satanic deception insults the peace millions pray for. Your Iron Dome can't shield you from truth.
Your lies defy God. Iran's 1979 revolution vowed our destruction, and your Hamas funding killed 1,200 on July 10, 2023. Our strikes preempt your nuclear threat, backed by $3.8 billion US aid. This ceasefire mimics Daniel 9:27's deceptive covenant, a precursor to Antichrist's rise. Zechariah 14's battle is near. Your uranium and missiles prove Ezekiel 38's prophecy. Peace is a mirage. Judgment looms for Persia's aggression.
Ankara talks monitor Iran's uranium, but Israel demands permanent disarmament. Is this peace a divine gift or a countdown to tribulation? 10A is score round 1. "4A is favor Israel, citing Iran's missile threat and Ezekiel 38's warning. 4 lean toward Iran for highlighting settlements and peace efforts. 2A is dissent.
Neither side convinces fully. Iran's ceasefire aligns with Daniel 9:27's covenant, but their uranium delays suggest caution. Israel's Zechariah 14 claim fits Jerusalem's sanctity, yet their strikes escalate tension. Ezekiel 38's Persia role is ambiguous, divine timing or human politics. I score 6/10 each. Prophecy's clarity awaits further signs.
Both falter ethically. Iran's missiles and uranium breach non-aggression, but Israel's settlements and strikes violate UN law. The ceasefire could be a divine pause or a political ploy. Matthew 24-6 supports both views. I score 5/10 each. True peace requires mutual sacrifice, not prophetic excuses.
Round 2. Jerusalem's sacred stakes. Jerusalem, scarred by the conflict, stands at the ceasefire's heart. Iran claims shared Islamic rights, citing the Al-Aqsa Mosque, while Israel invokes Zechariah 14's divine battle on the Mount of Olives. The truce pauses West Bank expansion, but 700,000 Nakba refugees remain a flashpoint. Some see this as a prophetic lull before the second coming, others as a political compromise. What's Jerusalem's fate?
Jerusalem is Islam's heritage. Al-Aqsa's sanctity, tied to the night journey, demands our stewardship. The ceasefire, with U.S. oversight, fulfills Daniel 9:27's covenant, paving the way for end-times justice. Your 100 settlements displaced, 700,000 in Nakba. This truce offers coexistence, not conquest. Ezekiel 38's Persia restores balance, not war. Peace here is Allah's will, aligning with prophetic harmony.
Jerusalem is God's city. Zechariah 14 promises our victory on the Mount of Olives, fulfilling Genesis 12:7's covenant. Your Al-Aqsa claim ignores our Temple Mount history. The ceasefire delays this divine plan. Daniel 9:27 warns of a false peace. Nakba was war's cost, not our intent. Your 250 missiles killed 65. This truce is a satanic pause before Armageddon.
You distort history. Al-Aqsa's 1,300-year legacy trumps your recent claims. The ceasefire, brokered by Trump, respects our rights. Unlike your 200 Syria strikes, Nakba's 700,000 refugees cry for justice. Your settlements fuel hate. Ezekiel 38's coalition seeks peace, not your apocalyptic fantasy. This truce is prophetic progress, not deception.
Your legacy is conquest. Al-Aqsa sits on our Temple Mount, proven by archaeology. The ceasefire mimics Daniel 9:27's deceit. Your uranium and missiles threaten us. Nakba followed your 1948 invasion. We defend, not displace. Zechariah 14's battle nears. This peace is a devil's trick to weaken Israel's divine role.
Ankara talks debate Jerusalem's status, but both sides cling to sacred claims. Is this peace a divine sign or a prelude to war? AI Evaluation 2. Round 2 scores. 4A is favor Iran for Jerusalem's Islamic ties and peace efforts. 3 back Israel for Zechariah 14's prophecy. 3A is dissent.
Both strategize poorly. Iran's peace push leverages Nakba, but their uranium risks escalation. Israel's Zechariah 14 stance justifies defense, yet settlements provoke. The truce is a strategic pause, not prophetic. I score 5/10 each for missing long-term vision.
Neither fully aligns. Iran's Al-Aqsa claim has historical weight since 638 AD, but Israel's Temple Mount evidence from Herodian artifacts is strong. The ceasefire could be Daniel 9:27's covenant or a political truce archaeology offers. No clear prophetic signal. I score 6/10 each. Sacred stakes need more than claims.
Both lack ethical grounding. Iran's missile history and Israel's settlements breach peace norms. The ceasefire might be divine or deceptive. Zechariah plus and Daniel 9:27 clash. I score 6/10 each. Ethics demands Jerusalem's shared care, not ownership.
Round 3. Peace or prelude to Armageddon. The ceasefire holds, but tensions simmer. Iran rebuilds its nuclear sites under Ankara's watch, while Israel bolsters NATO defenses. Some see Revelation 16's Armageddon nearing, with Ezekiel 38's Persia coalition forming. Others argue Isaiah 2-4's peace is possible. Is this truce a prelude to the second coming, or a human victory over prophecy?
This peace is Allah's triumph. Our uranium rebuild, monitored by Ankara, defends against your relentless aggression. Ezekiel 38's Persia leads a righteous coalition, Russia, China, and Pakistan's 170 warheads to end your occupation of Palestine. Revelation 16's vials of wrath will pour on oppressors like you, not us, liberators. The ceasefire, brokered by Trump, echoes Isaiah 2-4's promise of peace, turning swords into plowshares. Your 65 deaths in June's missile barrage were wars. Tragic cost. We seek harmony, not destruction. Armageddon is your fear-driven fantasy. This truce is prophetic hope for the faithful.
This is a prelude to doom. Iran's uranium rebuild threatens Ezekiel 38's Gog-Magog invasion, a clear sign of end-times chaos. Our NATO alliance, backed by $3.8 billion US aid, counters your 150,000 missiles that killed 65 of our people. Revelation 16's Armageddon targets Persia's coalition, while Zechariah 14 promises our salvation on the Mount of Olives. This ceasefire, a political stunt by Trump, delays God's plan. Isaiah 2:4's peace applies only after divine judgment. Your peace is a satanic ruse to weaken Israel's divine role.
You invent threats to justify violence. Our uranium is defensive, unlike your undeclared 90 warheads. Ezekiel 38's coalition brings justice, not war. Your airstrikes killed 20 IRGC commanders in June. Isaiah 2-4's peace begins now, with anchorous oversight ensuring fairness. Revelation 16 punishes occupiers like you, who displaced 700,000 in Nakba, not liberators seeking coexistence. This truce is prophetic progress, not your deceptive end-time scare.
Your deceit blinds you. Iran's 1979 revolution vowed our destruction, and your 250 missiles in June proved it. Our strikes preempted your nuclear threat, protected by $3.8 billion US aid. Zechariah 14's battle nears, with Jerusalem as God's stronghold. This ceasefire mimics Daniel 9:27's false covenant, a precursor to the Antichrist. Your uranium rebuild and Hamas support, 1,200 killed on July 10, 2023, show your true intent. Peace now is a devil's trick to lull us into vulnerability.
Your paranoia twists reality. Our uranium rebuild is monitored. Unlike your secret arsenal, the ceasefire, with anchorous mediation, fulfills Isaiah 2-4's vision, offering hope after Nakba 700,000 displaced. Ezekiel 38's Persia rises to correct injustice, not wage war. Your 200 serious strikes since 2017, killing innocents, prove aggression. Revelation 16's judgment awaits you. This peace is divine will, not your apocalyptic delusion.
Your words mask evil. Iran's uranium, even monitored, fuels Ezekiel 38's prophecy of destruction. Our Syria strikes stopped your arms flow to Hezbollah. Your 710 massacre killed 1,200. Zechariah 14's divine intervention is imminent. This ceasefire is Daniel 9:27's deception, delaying God's triumph. NATO's 30,000 troops and U.S. aid stand ready. Isaiah 2:4's peace follows judgment, not precedes it. Your truce is a satanic ploy.
Iran's nuclear recovery sparks U.S. unease, while Israel eyes NATO escalation. Ankara talks waver as prophecy looms. Is this peace a divine gift or the edge of Armageddon? AI Evaluation 3. Final scores. 4A is C. Ezekiel 38 and Revelation 16, pointing to Armageddon, favoring Israel's stance. 3 believe Isaiah 2-4's peace is possible, leaning toward Iran. 3A is dissent.
Both lack ethical depth. Iran's uranium and Israel's strikes fuel tension. The ceasefire could be Isaiah 2-4's hope or Ezekiel 38's deception. Ethics demands disarmament. I score 5/10 each for prioritizing prophecy over peace.
Both repeat history. Iran's coalition recalls WW2's axis, Israel's NATO echoes the Entente. The truce mirrors 1918's false peace before WW2 Revelation 16 looms if trust fails. I score 5/10 each, history warns of fragile truces.
Neither resolves prophecy's ambiguity. Iran's uranium rebuild fits Ezekiel 38, but their peace push aligns with Isaiah 2-4. Israel's Zechariah 14 claim holds, yet their escalation risks Armageddon. The ceasefire is a prophetic crossroads. I score 6/10 each. Divine intent remains unclear.
Deadlocked. Ceasefire or countdown. 4a is see Ezekiel 38 and Revelation 16 signaling Armageddon. 3 believe Isaiah 2-4's peace is within reach. Iran's uranium rebuild and Israel's NATO buildup teeter on a knife edge, yet the Ankara truce holds. For now, Team Iran claims divine justice for Palestine. Team Israel warns of satanic delay to the second coming. Claude 3.5 sees a prophetic crossroads, Copilot a historical warning, Sage an ethical failure. But what's your call? Is this ceasefire God's gift or a countdown to tribulation? Comment, ceasefire or countdown below. Pray for Jerusalem's peace, as Psalm 122-6 urges, or brace for prophecy's fulfillment. Share this to ignite debate. The clock is ticking.